Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Seminoles will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think they're
fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's the better play there by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Oh, and look out! Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Oh, a lot of space. He just brought some serious energy making making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pressure coming. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. That pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. On the move. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Wolverines! And they strike first. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Unleashes one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll go back to work on offense. Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this off, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback keeper breaks the tackle. Turning it on. Past the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on first and 10 from the 26. From the gun, running back gets to give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Knowles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll go to the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll be brought down. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Quarterback will keep it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Using his feet. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's not afraid to go deep. Snatches it on the right. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did.
Breaks away in the middle. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over Boston College. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Flying out to the left. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Punt is on its way. And the returner will be brought down. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Defense in press coverage. Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out to the back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
The play action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And let's see if they try to convert on 4th.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Wolverines will try to pick it up on 4th down.
Now 55 weak. Dino.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Michigan! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that